What up? It's your boy Wall Street, and I'm back. And I never thought we would see the day that Kevon Looney is not a Golden State Warrior. And Shams, our boy Shams, broke the news today, start of NBA free agency, that Kevon Looney is signing a 2-year, $16 million deal with the New Orleans Pelicans and will be leaving Golden State. Kevon Looney is a 3-time NBA champ with Golden State. And like I'm like kind of shocked, right? It's really not that big of a move. Like Kevon Looney is not some all-star, superstar talent. But I'm a big fan of Kevon Looney. I think he like plays pretty hard and he fills his role incredibly well. But I'm just like, the Pelicans? Like, why is he going to New Orleans, right? Like, I don't understand it. He's not from New Orleans. So that was the first thing I thought. I was like, is he from New Orleans? Is that why he's going back there? No, he's from Wisconsin. So I'm just like a little confused what's going on here. But I guess like I don't think there's really many other people that are going to probably pay him that type of money, right? He's been making, he made $8 million this past season. So he probably wants to keep that same paycheck. Obviously, going to Louisiana, your taxes are a little different than living in, San Francisco, California. So that's a plus for Kevon. But I just don't really understand what the Pelicans are doing, man. Like, I genuinely have they're just like stockpiling centers, like it's no big deal. And I really don't understand what the what the point is. Like, Joe Dumars, I think, knows what he's doing to some extent. He's the new guy in charge over there in New Orleans. But, like, I just don't... Like, you just drafted Derek Queen. You traded up and traded away your first-round pick next year unprotected for Derek Queen. You would think you're probably going to play him a lot of minutes, right? You also have Yves Missi, who you drafted last year, who's also a center. Like, I'm struggling to understand what the goal is here, right? And Kevon Looney's probably not going to be a starter for the Pelicans, right? Like, maybe he's a trade piece that they're keeping so they can, like, make some deals down the line. I have no idea. But I would have to think that Derek Queen and Yves Missi are going to be the guys really manning that center position for most of the minutes. Like, Kevon Looney might get 10 minutes a night, right? But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're just not going to play Yves Missi. They're going to trade Yves Missi and have Derek Queen and Kevon Looney kind of be the, the center duo that they kind of play off of. So, I don't know. This has also led a lot of people to say that Golden State's probably going to look to sign a new center as well. They had Draymond Green playing center a lot for them throughout the season, and I just think Draymond is like 6'6", right? It's really hard to play the center position being 6'6", right, in the NBA, just in general, right? If you're not in the NBA, right, you could be a 6'6" center in most leagues, you'll probably be fine, right? It's not that big of a deal. But in the NBA, when you have a ton of footers that are like in a lot of these teams' lineups, like they're gonna be able to have some advantages over you, especially in the rebounding margin. So I think that's what Kevon Looney really helped with in Golden State. They have Quentin Post. He's not, the best rebounder in the world. He's more of a stretch five, a pick and pop big. And, I don't know what else they're going to do, but I have heard the Golden State Warriors are looking to sign Al Horford, but I think Al Horford is, kind of deciding between a couple of teams. Al Horford is also like 38 or 39 years old. So he's not signing a long-term deal, right? And I think the Warriors have a lot of thinking to do. Like, what are you trying to do here to really maximize Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy all together, right? You need those complementary pieces. And, you just lost one by losing Looney, and you didn't trade him. So, that's kind of just a loss. And, like I said, they weren't utilizing him a ton, kind of down the stretch, it felt like. So either way, I mean, maybe they're just not too worried about it, but they definitely need to get a center. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but Kevon Looney, newest member of the New Orleans Pelicans, 2 years, $16 million. Shout out my boy Kevon. Shout out UCLA. All that. But let me know what you guys think, man. I want to know what you think about Kevon Looney going to New Orleans, leaving Golden State after, 10 years or so, right? I think it was 10 years. Got drafted in 2015. Yeah, 10 years in Golden State. So let me know your thoughts, man. I want to know what you guys think about this, and I'm going to catch you later. Stay up, stay blessed, stay safe, stay humble, handle business, stand on business. Peace out.